Hello and welcome back. Smothered Run once again with another Shogun 2 battle. And this time I'm going, it's Aki again. I keep getting this map. And this time I'm going against a cav spammer. This guy has 100% cav and he is a rank, zoom in here. He's a rank 9. So same level as my general, and he played well. I mean, I generally don't like cav spammers. So what am I going up against? His avatar, which I believe is a bow general, yep. And he's got bocav, bocav, mounted samurai, mounted samurai, mounted samurai. And in the back we have fire, hero, spears, Yari, great guard, and Yari. So I looked at the army and I go, I think it's a large battle, and I didn't realize how cheap these units were. They're only 480 koku with no, or I think if you have trading post, they're 480, so they're probably a little bit more, maybe 490 or something. And I thought this was his whole army, but he he scared the crap out of me. So there's no archery dojo, which is great for me because this is probably the most naked I've ever felt playing Shogun. I do not have a single bow. I was trying something different. Seem to be running across a lot of Donderbus, mounted gunners, Portuguese Turcos, heavy gunners, and like matchlock spam. So I've started to experiment with some counters to that. It's too bad. Oh, it's a good thing too. You can't get more than one unit of mounted gunners. But so I've got 2 matchlock samurai and a matchlock monk. For some reason, he's not in the center. 3 fresh, no, 1 veteran, but the rest are fresh Ashigaru. 3 of those. 1 veteran katana samurai, 2 lone swords, and 2 fresh katana samurai, and a heavy gunner, a mounted gunner, and 2 katana cavalry. They're going to be what I'm going to need to, what I was planning to use to help turn the battle, and my melee general. So I know this is going to be a tough fight. He's got no veterans though, other than his fire cavalry. So that should have been some alarm bells because, oh man. So I know the fact that he's got no infantry. I'm not going to be able to force him to do too much as far as movement. He's going to have to come to me. I mean, why else bring a cavalry army if you're not going to rush? So I know I don't have much time to move. I know that I'm not going to have as much mobility as I'd like. So first thing I'm thinking is, well, I don't know, maybe I'll go and try to pester him with my gunners. I thought he had a mounted gunner too. That might be in hiding if he has it, but the bow cavalry is going to be a problem, but not as big as you'd think. And then I've got, that's right, I had 3 Yari cavalry, 3 fresh Yari calves hiding in the forest, but I mean, crabbing's going to be a little difficult when you've got an all cavalry army. So at this point I'm going, well, I need to find a spot that I can get out of the way, can hide, get myself set up to repel an attack. So, okay, he's not rushing me. Now he is. So I decided I'm going to try to bring, my goal was to get onto that hill. My goal was to take the hill. So first thing I'm going to bring up, set myself up so that I can get my ranged units out in front. They will take some arrows, but if I can get them close enough to engage or get my mounted gunners to hit them from the side or something, then I can at least get some kind of an advantage. Now, so here he's shooting at me. I mean, I don't know if I intimidated him. I'm not sure, or something. I'm not sure if he was concerned about what he was taking. I don't know why he didn't just charge me. I figured he would. So here he's shooting into my matchlock samurai, which It's not great, but it's not my monks, so I'm not too concerned. So here I'm going to just, all right, I'm going to go try to chase him off with my katana cavalry. And I've gone to capture the workshop because I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that bonus. So right now I've just got my cavalry as a screen so I can move my guys around, and he's not coming at me, so I'm going to try to chase him off, which means he's not shooting at my guys, which is fantastic. So now I have the hill. Again, if he had some other guys who go all cavalry, they're a little more of a handful because they will literally swarm you, which is probably what he should have done. He's just rushed me. I'm thankful he didn't because I did get the win. So I'm keeping my heavy gunners in the back. I don't want them to be out because they're quite an important unit to me, and I should have, at this point I realized where I put my matchlock monks. So kind of want them not to get shot to pieces by arrows. So anyways, there's lots of just posturing. I'm going to double speed for a bit. So nothing much is happening. Pop the increased range. Going to run up and try to snipe at his general, because why not? Get a couple shots into his general. Killed 5 guys in that volley. He's killed 4. Just fine. Now I'm going to rush up my cheese hunters, my gunners, just to try to, again, take some shots. At this point, I'm just trying to bait him. See what I can do to hassle him, keep his guys away from me. Sending out my Yaris to go chase off his bows. So I've still got the field here, the hill here. It's taken out a couple. He got a good volley of arrows into my gunners, and for some reason off go walking my matchlock samurai. For some reason, so here come his spears. So I'm trying to get my gunners out. So I've got to rush in. I did not want to do this, but I get my Yari cavalry into his bows. Lost one of my katanas. And here he's got more bow cavalry. Got into his avatar. He's down to 3 guys. So that was a worthwhile exchange. There goes my other cavalry, my other katana cavalry. Think that one's gonna rout. Yep, he done. Decidedly losing the cavalry fight. I mean, he could have been rushing me, I think. I don't, but at this point, I figure he's got something up his sleeve. If he's not rushing me all out and trying to swarm me, there's got to be something. So I figure at this point, I've got guys missing. I haven't counted all his guys. He's got something up his sleeve. So I'm like, well, I don't have much of a ranged advantage anymore as far as mobile ranged. He did do a number on my matchlock monks, and then they end up going for another walk again and getting just swallowed up. So I could have gone on ambush patrol, but I figured I want my cavalry close by to at least drive his off as much as I can. Hurt his units pretty well though, so that's okay. I'll take that. I've hurt his important units. So still just going to double speed here. Then, hey, he's sneaking these guys in behind me, so great. I didn't realize that. I didn't pick up on that until much later, because in a few moments, you'll see what happens in a couple moments. He's got... Now he's shooting again at my... Which is fine, you can shoot at me. They're just Ashigaru. They'll be fine for now. rushing up my monks to try to shoot at something. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Running my samurai around, trying to force him to... At this point, really just decided all I can do is just wait for his bows to run out of ammunition, because, I mean, it's not like I can charge an entire cavalry army. It's not like I'm going to be able to do too much. I have done quite a bit of damage to him. But there goes the increased range again. Didn't get off a volley, but fortunately didn't die. And here's where... No, did lose these guys, but not right now. I think it's my... Yeah, anyways. Just waiting for it. Just waiting for it. Nothing's happening. Just a little bit of skirmishing. I'm going over to try to chase off. I've got my gunners still, so I'm going to go try to chase off a few guys. Did get a shot into his general again. He's down to 3 men with my gunners. They are an overpowered unit. Even at vanilla, I think they're very overpowered. And, oh, there's something moving, and here we go. I did not see these guys coming. He's got some fire rockets in the woods. And the exact moment I noticed them was right now. I mean, fortunately, he only shot into my infantry, so that's fine. Hit the rally, hit the bonsai, and then dispatch a unit of swords, because I figure he's probably got some protection for them. And then here's where I realize, oh yeah, he's got something in behind me, probably creeping through the woods, because he hasn't... I saw that spear unit, but he hasn't captured that that workshop yet, so go make quick work of that. So here's where he's like, all right, I see these sword units. I'm going to come at them. Mounted samurai have bows. I forgot about that. So I figure he's going to shoot at me again with those, but that's fine. So I have just enough cavalry left. I can catch his range. If I can catch his range units, I can box them in and shoot and do stuff with, deal with them. Also, his general is down to 3 men. So while the reason I didn't catch him was because I was busy microing my gunners and what's left of my cavalry to just harass his bows and his spears and all that. So got 1 to 1 of his cavalry, I think. Yeah. So now I realize my Yari cavalry is going to go, so I might as well just keep shooting, bring my guys back into the woods, and my cavalry is now, other than my general, is now off the field. He's trying to capture that building. I'm going to need it, so... But, kapow. Matchlock Samurai just tear into him. And then in come my spears. I'm okay if he gets into my matchlocks as long as my spears are close, so that I can... The whole purpose of my ranged unit is just to bait him. That's all he's for. I want him to come up. And here's where I remembered I didn't have my monks on guard mode, and they're going to get swarmed and destroyed. So there was a waste of koku. They still had a few guys left. They could have done some good work. But, oops. So my mounted gunners are tied up into the melee combat. They're going to rout soon. But I've got one of his Great Guard pinned in some infantry. Bringing my spears back. He's going to start losing, and losing badly. Great Guard against a lot of spears is not going to work. And same thing here. I'm okay with him bringing in his samurai, his bows to... His bows have probably run out of ammunition at this point. So it's pretty much all I was doing was just waiting in the trees until he had no ammo, because I can't I can't chase him. So all I can do is try to prevent him from capturing all the buildings and just whittle down his guys. mean, I was pretty excited. I thought this guy had no infantry, which was going to be a benefit for me in the long run. So now they're ganging up on my general, and my general is going to town but is getting his butt kicked. So fortunately he doesn't rout. He gets out of there with 3 guys left in the unit. Then he's down to 2 as he got shot trying to get through the line. And here come his cavalry in from behind. There goes my general. He's lost his too at this point. So fortunately having him get caught up in spears is a good thing. I think I get my matchlocks back, but I mean this battle was a difficult one to say the least. So with the cavalry advantage completely in his favor now, I mean, the only thing that's going to save me is my veteran sword and my spears. That is all that's going to save me. At this point, I was like, good game, man. You've really beaten the crap out of me. Still got his hero units, but again, I just have more numbers, and my matchlocks or my heavy gunners are lining up, and I was deliberately keeping those guys for last. Yeah, the bow cavalry have no ammo left, so my guys will be fine. Spears are doing well against the heroes, Great Guard, and the hero cavalry. Swords are doing fine. I've pulled my heavy gunners out of the way so that they can hopefully get out of melee combat, but against bow cavalry, I'm not worried. Mounted samurai are actually pretty good. They're a tough unit. I lost against a level 2. So anyways, it was a good battle. It was tough. And kind of tried to follow this maxim, this quote from The Art of War. It's actually quite apropos. I was literally trying to be prudent and maybe not lying in wait, but I was definitely not trying to squander everything. The most, I was just trying to harass him and distract him as much as possible. So I outnumbered him almost 3-1, and he still managed to inflict some severe losses. And I mean, he did a pretty good job. His fire rockets were a bit of a waste. If he'd used them on some cavalry, it probably would have been better. I mean, they did kill 10 guys, but not many. And his one mounted samurai unit was really good. Got a lot of kills, but mounted gunners did basically nothing. I don't know how guys use them effectively. I'm still learning. I lose those guys quite a bit. But yep, it was a fun battle. He did it. Made it tough. All right, see you guys next time.